Hey everyone, welcome to Pothology. My name is Michael, and I'm on my way right now to Coat Check Coffee. So I'm walking over here to Coat Check. They're a pretty small coffee shop, but they make some very good coffee. So that's where I'm walking, and it's pretty icy, so I'll show you. It's kind of icy right here, but for the most part, the snow has melted, and Coat Check is just down the road. So I'm just gonna walk there because I got to get out of the house. I just love Lockerbie neighborhood. Here to my left, that's an apartment building, or it used to be a glove factory, that building right in front of us, I think. At least that's what it's called. So, but you can buy an apartment in there. I think it cost a few $100,000, I think. And then the homes right here, I think they cost like $1 million plus, depending. There's different sizes, so some are more expensive than others. But yeah, so I'm on my way and getting out of the house on this pretty sunny day. How are you all doing? Are you having a good week? It's Wednesday. My day hasn't been too bad. I'm excited for the weekend, though I don't remember what we're doing this weekend. So Peter Mon commented on my video a couple days ago. Hi, Peter. I love Peter Mon's vlogs. They're my favorite. They're my favorite way to end the day. I watch Peter's vlogs, and then I play like a video game or something while I'm watching them, or just listen to them. So that's how I watch Peter's vlogs. How do you watch Peter's vlogs? Do you guys watch them in the morning or something? I sometimes watch them at the beginning of work, right when I get there. I'll listen to them, have them playing in the background. But I normally watch Peter's vlogs at night, right when they come out. So here is up in front of me. I've been here before on this vlog, but in front of me is the YMCA, the Rathskeller, and that's where Coat Check is at. Well, before I go inside, I just want to say I do love living somewhere where there's all different types of coffee shops, all different types of places to try, because every coffee shop is unique. They have their special thing. So I like it, and I like being able to live in downtown where they're pretty close. So in front of me is a really fancy restaurant called Salt. Never been there. There's Kilwins. I've never been there either. Over beside the AT&T store. But here is Coat Check. So I'm gonna go inside and take you with me. A couple people are here. I'll be right back. If you don't mind standing on one of those, we'll give you a shout just a second. How's it going? I'm doing well. So I just got my coffee. It is a butterscotch iced latte. It does not, well, to me, it doesn't really taste like butterscotch, but I did get an extra shot and it tastes amazing. So I like shots of espresso. I think they add a lot of flavor. And I've come to find that Coat Check has amazing iced drinks. So I've never had their drip coffee, but I'm sure it's good. I think Coat Check has better iced drinks than caffeine coffee, but I think certain drinks from Calvin Fletcher tops them all. I think Calvin Fletcher just has more options, in my opinion, than some of these other places. Even though caffeine coffee, well, you know what? I think caffeine coffee has more options, but I don't think they're up to par. They're kind of lower quality. So, but Coat Check, awesome. They also have another place called Provision. Oh no, not Provision. Provider. That's their sister coffee shop or big brother coffee shop on the other, near the Monon Trail. So, man, it is bright. Let me put my sunglasses on. So, here's a couple thoughts. I need to see my mom. This is the longest I've gone without seeing her, my mom and my dad. So I need to see them. I don't know when I'm going to do it due to circumstances. And also my parents had COVID a month ago. So, you know, I don't want to push it. I don't know. I mean, they're fine, but I also don't want to, I don't know. I'm just nervous to go, as you might know. My mom they're both pretty old. So I just don't want to cause anything worse to happen by seeing them. But, you know, since they're over it, I think there should be at least a 2-month gap, if not longer, where they probably won't get it. Like they have the antibodies for it. But I don't know anything, y'all. I don't know anything about that. I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm just guessing. So I would like to see them in March or May. And I really like to go in March. And my favorite times to go to Virginia are December through March and October through March, because I hate bees. Okay. There's my mom loves gardens. Oh, you know what? So I was talking to my sister and she was like, have you heard about mom's like obsession with her plants recently? I was like, no. So my mom loves plants. She loves plants and she loves animals, and she just loves all of that. She's very kind-hearted, and she feels super guilty when she sees, I've said this before, but when she sees a leaf on the ground, like at Walmart, I'm going to move this camera up. She's been picking more of them up, and I think she has like 50 or so plants now. I'm like, Mom, she has like 50, succulents, okay? And, she got a majority of them at Kroger. So I guess the Kroger in their hometown had a succulent sale before winter. And normally, I guess succulents are between $5 and less. Well, she saw them on sale for 50 cents and they were dying, and she felt really guilty. So she bought all of them, all of the ones. I think she got like 12 or 13 because she didn't want to see them die in the store. So now my mom tends to like a bunch of succulents in the garage every morning. I just think that's so hilarious. I love that. She's so cool. But she has other stuff. I mean, she in the summertime she'll plant tomatoes and banana peppers and cucumbers, zucchini, herbs, which she might have herbs right now, year-round herbs. I don't know what would be year-round, but there's a truck coming. So, yeah, that's what's going on with my mom. I want to see them. My dad's doing well too. So this video might be cut a little bit more than normal because I'm all over the place. But I remember now what I was going to tell you all about Virginia before I got on my tangent about my mom's love for leaves and animals. So, plants and animals and leaves. She loves leaves. I love visiting Virginia, where I'm from at least, from October through March or April, and it's because I don't like all of the bees that come along with visiting Virginia, at least in my house area. My parents live on a not a huge lot of land, but it's a bigger lot of land with lots of trees, and my mom loves plants, so she grows her own little rainforest in the backyard, and it attracts everything. And it attracts like crazy big bees, carpenter bees, your wasp, your dirt wasp, all types of them. And it stresses me out. You know, have you ever seen those people that have turned their whole backyard into a livable garden where they live out of the garden? I mean, it's like intense. It's like they have specific fruit trees that are, it's like all mapped out. It's professionally done. So they got fruit trees and grapes and vegetables that grow throughout the entire year. That's crazy. So it's not like that, but there's tons of plants everywhere. And these bugs just, you know, live off of all that's being grown there, which is probably very good for the environment, but stresses me out because I don't like bees. So yeah, so I always have to, like we have a patio, we have a deck, a really big deck, and I just hate eating out there because of all the bees. Yellow jackets. But I probably hate bees more than a normal person. I hate bees probably more than the normal person because I've had 2 major bee stings, but I'm not allergic as far as I know. So my first bee sting was when I was outside with my mom. It was a wasp, actually. I think it was a wasp. And I was an annoying kid. So annoying. I was so annoying, which I'm very annoying now. Most of my friends will tell you. I'm just a very annoying person. Like I'm obnoxious. I don't know. It's just part of me. But I had this hammer, and while my mom was putting sheets on the clothing hanger, I don't know how to say that. Clothes hanger. It's 2 metal bars outside, and you just dry your clothes outside. So she would always dry the bed sheets out there. It smelled amazing. I mean, isn't that such a beautiful thing? Such a awesome way to dry your clothes. I didn't realize that most people don't do that. I mean, they had lots of woods everywhere. It smells amazing, fresh air. Unlike the city where you feel like you're smelling poison. I mean, you can walk through your neighborhood and it's like a poisonous gas coming out of this sewer. You're like, wow, that smells like death, literally. Versus how I grew up. You know, people put their clothes outside with fresh air, which I'm sure people do that in bigger cities as well. But all that to say, she was hanging up clothes, and inside of the clothing hanger bar was a wasp nest. There was a hammer I found outside. I don't know why, but I started just dinging the metal clothes hanger, and a bunch of wasps came out because I kept dinging it. But I guess when my mom was just putting up clothes, it didn't bother them. But, you know, a little kid just dinging it over and over with a hammer, you know, obviously stressed them out. So I got stung. So that was one story. Another time was, well, I ate a wasp one time. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Wow, that was scary. Okay, I got 2 stories. No, I got 2 stories. One time I had Sour Patch Kids in my pocket while me and my friends were playing in the woods. And is my mic working? Yeah, it is. So one time I had Sour Patch Kids in my pocket while I was playing in the woods with some of the neighbor kids. And we were building a fort in the woods. And I guess there was a yellow jacket nest near, and it smelled all the sugar on my pants. And they got all in my pockets and my pants, and it was the worst thing ever. Like I had my bike, so I immediately got on my bike and started running, and they were swarming me, and they were in my clothes. It was literally like that. To me is a nightmare. There's a lot of things that are probably nightmares to other people, but that is honestly one of my nightmares. Specifically yellow jackets, because they bite and sting. It's the worst, and they love sugar. So, you know, if you're getting ice cream in the summertime and you're in let's say you're near a bunch of wasps that are used to ice cream, or bees, normally it's wasps that like ice cream, but wasp will dive into your ice cream without you knowing. Because especially at the end of the year, wasps get hungry for sugar and the fat content in the ice cream. And I looked this up last year to verify because it was stressing me out, because I was at this ice cream shop and somewhere, I don't remember where, and all of these wasps were just buzzing around. Yes, there was a wasp nest, but I looked up, wasps really like ice cream. They really like fattier things that are sweet. So, okay, that's one story, but I didn't eat that wasp. My wasp eating story. All right, so I was probably 10, and I grew up hanging out with neighbor kids, and we all just hung out, and it was super fun. So we would ride our bikes up and down the road. We would build forts. We would do whatever, just like whatever. We would just hang out all the time. So I was with, me and some of the neighbor kids were just hanging out at the end of the road, and I was like riding my bike. Oh no, I was riding my bike towards the neighbors to hang out. And as I was riding my bike, I guess I was doing like talking or something, maybe singing, and a wasp flew into my mouth and I ate it, and it stung me. Isn't that so crazy? I can't even, I don't even understand. How does that happen? You know, kids get themselves in the weirdest situations. So the wasp stung me and I swallowed it, and I'm like 10 or 11 freaking out, and I didn't know what to happen. My mom didn't do anything. She just gave me an ice pack and I laid in bed. I mean, because I don't think I had an allergic reaction, but what are you going to do? Like, I go to a doctor? What are they going to do? Well, like in my hometown, it's not like a doctor's that close. Yeah, you can get in the car and drive. You want to drive 25 minutes to a doctor? Come on, what's that going to do? I mean, especially if you're not allergic. So, yeah, that was crazy. I remember I swallowed that wasp, and I left my bike in the neighbor's yard. I guess I ran back freaking out and crying. And then maybe like an hour later, some of the neighbor kids came by and checked up on me, because I think only one person saw me. And they were like, hey, do you want to come out and play? I was like, I literally can't. So I laid in bed and watched the SpongeBob movie. I don't even know if that was out. I laid in bed and watched something. Maybe it was the Bill Cosby movie. So, or one of his cartoon movies. I don't know. Yeah, that was a crazy day. That was very crazy. It was just awful. But yeah, so that's my stories for today. Well, I'm gonna go now. Hope you. Oh, you know, if you're still watching this, comment down below. Oh man, I don't know what to say. Comment down below butterscotch or butter. Or, you know, if there's a butter emoji, comment the butter emoji, or you could use butterscotch, whatever. Do you like butterscotch candy? I like butterscotch pie. I think butterscotch pie is awesome. It's so good. In Kankakee, Illinois, there's this cafe called Blues Cafe, and they have butterscotch pie there. And yeah, it's just butterscotch pudding pie, but it's still awesome. They have really good pie there. Man, I miss that place. Oh, I miss Blues Cafe. Kind of. I just miss pie. I don't think I miss Blues Cafe necessarily. I miss pie. And there's a really good pie shop in Indy that one of my friends own, and I really want to go there. I need to go there soon. I haven't been there in a while. I actually got my maybe I should save that for another time. I'll save that story for another time. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. If no one's told you this, you are loved, and this world is a better place because you are here. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.